Hey, what's up, guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we are gonna be playing some Secret Mage. Honestly, I haven't had time to find another deck to play, and I haven't played this deck in a while, and I have to leave, so I wanted to get this deck. I also kind of just wanted to play the deck, but it was one of the big things. Was just a huge lack of time today. But anyways, we're gonna be playing. We're playing this deck, Secret Mage. I kind of blanked on the name that was written right at the top, so don't mind me. We're playing Secret Mage. It's a good aggro deck. Should help us climb fast. I'm hoping to hit Plat 5, if not Diamond today. I know the odds of that are very low, but I would still like it. And yeah. Anyways, with all that being said, let's go shit on some control decks by objecting their good minions and counterspelling the good spells. Alright, guys. Yeah. So with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the first game. All right, first game, Mage, or Priest. First game as Mage, we're playing as a Priest. I think I keep this. I think I keep Counterspell as well. Counterspell's pretty good in this matchup. This hand is really slow. I'm not the biggest fan. This hand is kind of shit, no cap. Maybe I should have mulled this and this, try and find more early game shit, but this hand is just really fucking bad. Okay, I guess maybe we can find Anonymous, Informant, Ancient Mysteries, something like that. It is Big Priest, so, I mean, Counterspell is going to be pretty solid. Yeah, against Big Priest, Counterspell is huge. Oh, my opponent is apparently AFK. Well, let's hope for no turn 3, Illumination. Or Shadow Essence. That is the case where not in a great position. I'm gonna probably slam this next turn, this the turn after, and ideally into this. But I don't know. If he has turn 2 Shadow Essence, we lose the game. Do I? Okay, what's the odds? He's not gonna be playing. You're playing that next turn. Okay, if he doesn't play palm readings here, we hold off. That's not palm readings. We can hold off on this one more turn, right? Technically, we can hold off on it for one more turn, which I think is what is going to be what I'm going to do. So he can't play Shadow Essence next turn unless it's the card he just hit here. So I think I would rather do this into this. And this way I don't just eat the coin with my counterspell. To be fair, if he hit it, right? I would have had to predict that, and he did. It wasn't instant pick. He also might try to play around counterspell by playing another spell here. Which would be good for me. But it doesn't look like it. What do I draw? I feel like rigged fair games would be pretty nice here. He's still gonna test with counterspell, which is really unfortunate, or with coin, which is really unfortunate. But what can you do? There's nothing I can do about him just testing with coin here. I guess I shouldn't have played it yet. No, but then he still just coins. This gives me an extra turn where he doesn't play it. Oh my god, my brain hurts. This matchup is not ideal. Shadow Essence. We did eat a gift, but if you hit Neptulon, there's nothing I can do about this. Lost to unfortunate games. Yeah, this sucks. I could have Fear Power to his face. That was my bad. I forgot that this thing dealt damage also to this. At least he lost one gift. Maybe he draws all of his minions, so I don't have to worry about anything. I'm dead. None of my cards, none of my secrets actually affect this, so I just lose the game. That's fun. Big Priest. Yeah. 13 cards, double gift, double thrive. What can you do? Happens. Anyways, as with that being said, let's skip the next one. Another priest. Interesting. This hand is much better than my last one. Much, much better. Coin this. Potentially play a Secret on 3. Orion on 5, on 4. How the hell did I hit 2 big priests in a row? Also, by the way, if you guys are having trouble with big priest, trust, just play Shadowwalk Shaman. It's the best deck to shit on big priest. You just need to tech your deck for it. And honestly, a lot of the tech cards for big priest are good in other matchups. Things like Plague, things like that are genuinely pretty solid in the format right now. You know, against Raza Priest, they have the big 6-drop or the 7-drop, the colossal minion. That is so unfortunate. One time lucky. Fucking load this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit the 1 and 6. Never lucky. Insane. If I would have hit Counterspell here, I would have potentially just won the game on the spot. No, I was still fucked. I hate this game sometimes. I don't even have a good secret for this. There's no way he's playing a minion. He's playing Big Priest. I'll just cry here when he goes Shadow Essence next turn. Feels bad. See, now if I just had Plague of Murlocs, I would have won the game. But I don't, so I cry. I'm also 1 man off, actually, able to deal with this board. Just do this. He's gonna res, summon a copy of it, and then I'm gonna concede. That would have been good 4 turns ago. And 15, 16. Do I just concede to get into the next one? I feel like I should. I don't mind losing a Big Priest. But how's that I never hit it when I'm playing a deck that shits on Big Priest? And I only hit it playing decks like this. And then, again, this is what actually tilts me this game. Is this drawing this when there was 6 secrets in my deck. The odds of that are so fucking low that it's actually ridiculous. I mean, again, Counterspell I would have won the game. Objection I would have been like mid. Rigged I would have been super ahead and would have potentially won the game. I legitimately lost because I hit double explosive ruins. No other reason this game, I think. It was whatever. Let's just queue up the next one. All right, a paladin. Maybe this is a matchup we can actually do something in. I want to mull both of these to increase my odds of actually hitting a turn 1 secret. Oh, okay. Checks out. Any secret. There's 10 of them in the deck. How the fuck can I never hit secrets? Imagine if I went turn 1 counterspell here. This game is fucking awful. I hate this game so much. I would have drawn this card before this one. I won the game. Actually, this was instant win basically in this matchup. Oh, I lose the game instead because I got unlucky. It's very annoying. What can you do though? Sometimes your opponents are just clearly better than you. Clearly. You should have probably started with the other one. Oh, never mind. God. It's actually super good for me that he actually did that trade, but I think I lost because I whiffed too hard in the early game. I genuinely think that might be a thing that happened here. I'm too far behind to actually do anything. He also hit Spirit of the Raptor, which is fucking insane when he gets a free Light's Justice and I have a 1 health minion on the game, on the battlefield. I cannot, like, I played a couple games of Battlegrounds earlier today, and I legitimately don't think I could get more unlucky than I've been getting today. I lost a game after having a 98% chance 3 rounds in a row of beating my opponent, and then I lost every single one of those. So I just generally don't think I could get more unlucky at this game. Genuinely don't think so. I mean, turn 4, he hit double first day of school, tour guide, broomstick. I would love to be as skillful as my opponent. Love to be. I'm not going to play this yet. I want to combine it with this. Even though it doesn't matter, I still would like to combine it with that. I'm too far behind. I've lost this game. He has too much health for me to actually be able to come back. Annoyingly enough. Like, I'm super ahead right now, right? Like, I'm in such a good position, but I don't know. We drew so many cards and yet none of them did anything. Also basically played every single secret in my deck that actually does anything here, which, I mean, wrong order to do things in. Should have played my guy after. I need to draw like Sayge this turn. If I draw Sayge this turn, I can win the game still. I wish that was Objection. Oh no, he put his quest reward at the bottom of his deck. Beautiful. Yeah, maybe still have a chance. There's no quest reward, so I'm just playing against Odd Pally, basically. That's just a whole bunch of 1-drops. Ow? The fuck? This is how I lose. RNG'd Finley. RNG'd Spirit of the Raptor to draw 2 cards. Only 1 drop, which would have Druid hit 2 cards. My opponent goes top deck. Give this draw a card on attack. Attack. Play the card he drew off of it. Got equality? Got equality when there's 6 holy spells in the deck, and equality's typically not there. Out. He could have potentially still won this game, but it wasn't worth getting even more angry at this game based off. You know, if he didn't hit Violet's Spellwing, I would still have a Counterspell up, which means my Cloud Prince was still active, and my board would not have gotten equality. If he didn't hit Finley, RNG into Finley being in the bottom 4 cards of his deck to get back his quest reward, I had won that game. I'm trying to comprehend what just happened, and that is like dream speedrun level luck that I'm facing. That's old controversy, but I did not know you can possibly get that unlucky at a game. Alright, whatever. I'm fine with losing more elo. Let's go see what other type of people have had leprechaun orgies recently. Alright guys, yeah, let's go there. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how do I predict how bad this game is gonna go. Genuinely off the top of my head, I mean, this is supposed to be a favorable matchup. So are the last 2, but or the last one. I guess Big Priest is not really a favorable matchup, but the last one was a favorable matchup. So I'm trying to think, how good is my Pirate Rogue opponent's draw gonna be? This is best start in my deck, so maybe I have the chance of actually winning if he doesn't just throw a power punch with the face. Unless this is Edwin Rogue, in which case I cry. It's Edwin Rogue, but he didn't punch me in the face, which is good for me. Both counterspells being out of my deck is a little bit worrisome, because this deck plays draw for like the first 3 turns. So kind of want counterspell. It's just like a really good one to have on the battlefield. I can't interact with that card at all. Objection would be a great card to see here. Objection would be really, really good. It would have been nice to hit another secret, but eh. Go this, coin this. I'm worried about just not having enough secrets to be able to play this later on. I'll just play this like this. Having a Cloud Prince this early is pretty good for me. Of course, you have the mailbox answer. That's a 1-of in that deck. Please get baited into playing a better spell. Oh, thank God. I would much rather counter a prep than a coin. I don't know if it's gonna help, but still much better. I get a free coin, which is pretty nice. Objection's also pretty solid here. I'm gonna go objection, coin this guy. Since I get an egg coin off this, so next turn I can still point out Sayge, or I can go Counterspell Medivh Valet, depending what he plays. I'm hoping he's going to go 4-drop Edwin here, because he does have a coin at least in hand. 6. Alright, well. The deck doesn't play that many minions. It's typically Edwin, girl that gives weapon, mailbox dancer, and then the 0-cost ones. The one that becomes 0-cost ones. I'm hoping he's gonna go for small Edwin here. Just got that bitch objected to. But I have a feeling he's gonna play a 0-cost creature first. That's gonna get countered. Man has no respect. Man legitimately has no respect for playing around anything. I've never seen someone have so little respect to play around cards. You know you're playing in Secret Mage and he did nothing to try and play around it. That was silly. Even last turn, he should have 1000% coined first to see if it was Counterspell, but like, I don't know. He did nothing to play around it at all. He's just like, oh, I have Edwin in hand. I'm gonna go off. Objection's not a real card, and you just slammed it. That's the wrong way to play that deck. But what can you do? Some people don't know how to play that deck. Is actually fairly hard to play. I will say Edwin Rogue is one of the harder decks. It's like Miracle Rogue back in the day for people who've been playing for a long time. Deck is not easy. People make it look easy, because when the deck goes off, it goes off occasionally, but it's not nearly that easy. Anyways, we have time for one more game, so let's queue it up. Alright. This hand is okay. Druid, I like keeping Counterspell. I actually did think, in case I would queue into a Mill Druid, I was contemplating putting one copy of, what's it called? I can't think of the name of the card. I was contemplating putting one copy of... Oh, my brain is not working right now. Skulkinggeist, but that I don't think is that necessary. Oops, don't fall, please. God. Sorry, I almost knocked over my bottle, and I did not want it to fall. I want to start developing damage. What is he gonna go for this turn? I don't think he's gonna go for the Druid process. I would like him to play a Druid process, but the deck also doesn't really play that many creatures. Rigged Fair games would be an interesting draw here. Can you try to play my turn here a little bit? Trying to think if that deck plays any cards that cares about positioning. I don't think it does. It's not playing like Crushing Walls or anything like that. So I'm going to put this on the leftmost side. Against Hunter, I know it doesn't matter, really. Crushing Walls is not really playable. It could be Yogg, I guess, technically. Which Crushing Walls would matter, but... yeah, you typically want to play your bigger minions on one of the two outer sides. There are a couple spells in games that targets one minion and then does some shenanigans. But I'll do this like this. Breaking the own rule I just told you guys about, but shh, we don't have to talk about that. I want to draw Sayge here. If I draw Sayge, I'm chilling. The reason I'm fine a little bit overextending, I guess, here, is I have the Counterspell up. So if my opponent does go... Please don't. It's turn 6. This turn 6. And he had Guff Twig. Or he had Guff Twig Sphere without the aquatic form. The aquatic form got counterspelled. That gets counterspelled. And now I get Plagued or... Oh, I guess I didn't get Spreading Plague. I was expecting to get Ramp into Spreading Plague or something like that. Or Poison Seeds. Poison Seeds says I'm 4 health a turn. Means you would have like a 3... I'd have a 4-turn clock instead of a 2-turn clock. I have exactly 8, 9, 10... Oh no, I guess he's... Okay, he has like 4 turns left. That's not Sayge. Sage would be a beautiful draw. Just because the reason Sage would be such a good draw is it just gives me more cards to play with. I need like an Orion in order to actually be able to do anything. To be fair, both of these spells are awful in this matchup. Like both of these secrets are awful in the matchup. Both of my main ones that would proc are gone. So Orion is not even that great. It's easy for him to just to kill it first because I don't have counter spells anymore and whatnot. Oh my god. That sadly doesn't get explosive runes or objected to. Because that one gets objected to, which is pretty nice. Guess that is when he plays. I'd still like to see Sage. Sage would be such a good draw here. It's not Sage. I have to do this, which sucks. I lose so much damage because of that. Yeah, no. You know, people say Secret Mage is like tier 2, I believe it is right now. I don't think that's true. I think Secret Mage is a good deck, but the meta has to be like so specific. It's hard for these decks to play around it, but if the Secret Mage doesn't have anywhere like, if it's not basically a perfect draw, like I'm not getting through the rest of his armor for this entire game. To be fair, again, Sphere, Twig, Guff, by turn 6, 1 draw off Guff. Everything else was not. Like that whole thing was naturally drawn. So like, you know, it sucks, but what can you do? I drew the secret I still have on the battlefield. Don't you love it when I hate this game sometimes. You know, this at any point would have been a great draw. This would have just been passive damage over time. This would have actually had potential to do something. This would have been the best draw in my deck. But, no. I drew all my explosive runes against a deck that plays like 7 creatures total. I'm glad that this card is going to stay in my hand for the rest of the game, and there's nothing I could have done about it. Makes me happy. Maybe I can hit the Chatty Bartender. Not even the rigged Faire games. It's not even worth playing. I would rather save it in case, I don't know, he can proc all of my secrets next turn. I don't fucking know. I guess I should have played it, huh? I guess I should have played it. Didn't realize I was playing against Jailer, but also, remember when I said I wasn't getting through the rest of his armor for the rest of this game? I was correct. Oh well. I queued into, like, I don't want to say queued into matchups that were basically unwinnable, but I queued into matchups that were basically unwinnable. The Big Priest shits on this deck, and it's not even close. Big Priest loses to Reno Priest and loses to more controlier decks. I have not lost to a Big Priest playing Reno Priest in, like, the last 2 months. But yeah, just because you have more answers than they have potential cards. And then Secret Mage, you're hoping to hit more of the fast combo decks, the ones that don't have room to fuck around, right? The Edwin Rogues, the Mill Druids, the ones that, you know, my Counterspell actually does something against. Not decks that are playing Jailer. Not, you know, not Paladins that honestly, the RNG that Paladin have, there was nothing I could have done. There was straight up nothing I could have done against that RNG. Fucking, you RNG a Finley into Finley being in the bottom 4 cards of your deck in order to get back your quest reward because you misplayed. You RNG the one, I think one of like the 4 1-drops that give you a spell on Death Rattle. I think it's even less than that. How many? I already need it. Right. None of these do it. None of these do it. None of these do it. These don't count. I meant to put mana. But, no. I'm pretty sure that there's like sub 5 of them that actually give you spells. Those don't count either. Is it the only one in the game? That's a minion. No, that's 2, 3. Minion as well. Okay, no. There's like 5 or 6. But still, you know, there's still so little of them that actually do that. And you have to hit the one that did to eat my counterspell. You know, so it's just genuinely like sometimes you get unlucky and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just super fucking infuriating. Because that Paladin game, I had 0% chance to lose that game until that happened. You know, if Finley was the 5th card on the bottom of his deck, he lost that game. You know, like that's how insane that draw was. But anyways, whatever. With all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Hopefully next time we get luckier and we don't get fucked by the game as hard, but you never know. And yeah, anyways, with all that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Alright, guys? Peace.